All right, let's dive into something that gets misunderstood a lot. When you hear the word cuckolding, your mind probably jumps to all the stereotypes: humiliation, jealousy, you name it. But what if I told you that at the very heart of this dynamic, there's an emotional engine that runs on the complete opposite of all that, an engine powered by profound, empathetic joy? And that's the central puzzle we're tackling today, isn't it? How in the world can someone get genuine pleasure from a situation that, by all conventional wisdom, should set off our deepest insecurities? Well, the answer lies in a really fascinating and complex emotion. And that emotion has a name: compersion. You can think of it as the literal flip side of jealousy. And here's the key: it's not just about tolerating something, it's an active, vicarious joy. It's feeling happy because your partner is happy, even when you're not the direct reason for it. This is the master key that unlocks the entire dynamic. So, to really get a handle on this, we're going to break it down into 5 key ideas. Each one builds on the last, and together they show just how this feeling works and why it's so incredibly powerful. Okay, first up, let's be really clear about this. Compersion isn't just some nice little bonus or a side effect, it is the absolute, non-negotiable cornerstone of a healthy dynamic. Right, so this is the crucial point. Compersion is the very thing that makes the whole experience sustainable and fulfilling for everyone. Without it, you're not really exploring anything. You're just slowly chipping away at the relationship. With it, the experience actually becomes a source of shared positive energy. So how does this actually work in our heads? Is it some kind of emotional superpower that only a few people have? Well, not exactly. Let's get into the mechanics of it and see how your brain is actually wired for this. Yeah, this isn't some abstract philosophical idea. We're talking about a tangible neurological process. When you feel compersion, your brain is firing on all cylinders in a very specific and, it turns out, very rewarding way. So check this out. It's like your brain is mixing this perfect cocktail of chemicals. First, you get a hit of dopamine. That's the reward chemical, the one that makes you feel like you just won something. Then you get oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which actually strengthens your connection to your primary partner. And to top it off, you get a rush of adrenaline, which creates that feeling of excitement and arousal. It's this powerful mix of reward, bonding, and thrill. And this gets us to the heart of the erotic side of things. There's actually a term for it: Meta-Arousal. It's not just you watching from the sidelines. Your brain creates this intense kind of erotic empathy. Your partner's pleasure literally becomes the source of your own arousal. It creates this incredible feedback loop of shared energy. Now, this doesn't mean jealousy just magically vanishes. Of course not. Instead, it's about a really deep psychological shift, one that takes the raw, powerful energy of jealousy and actually transforms it into something productive. Most of us are taught to see love through a scarcity model. It's like a pie. If someone else gets a slice of your partner's attention, there's less for you. It's zero sum. The abundance model, though, which is fueled by compersion, flips that completely. It says your partner's joy, no matter where it comes from, actually adds value to the relationship. It makes the whole pie bigger. Think of it like this: that nervous, anxious energy that usually turns into fear and insecurity, those cold emotions, it gets consciously redirected. It's like you're converting it into warm emotions like excitement, anticipation, and erotic charge. The feeling doesn't go away, it just gets a totally new job. And this all leads us to what might be the most counterintuitive part of this whole thing. It's the idea that granting this kind of freedom can actually build a stronger, deeper sense of security than forcing exclusivity ever could. I mean, think about it. What's the proof of love and commitment? The traditional script says it's sexual exclusivity. But in this framework, the proof of love is the complete opposite. It's the act of joyfully helping your partner find freedom and happiness. That act itself becomes the ultimate sign of trust and security in your bond. Because of all this, compersion basically becomes a health gauge for the relationship. If you're feeling it, it's a pretty strong signal that your foundations, your trust, your communication, your respect are rock solid. But if it starts to fade, that's a warning light. It tells you something needs attention, because this is one feeling you really can't fake. Okay, so let's zoom out for a minute, because honestly, whether or not this specific dynamic is for you, just understanding compersion challenges all of us to think a little differently about love, intimacy, and possession. So as we've seen, compersion is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. It's erotic fuel, cranking up arousal. It's a communication catalyst that forces you to be radically honest. It's that relationship barometer, a real-time check on how you're dealing. And maybe most importantly, it's a form of identity affirmation where both partners get to express who they truly are.
And this is why it matters for everyone, not just people in these relationships. It presents a powerful, real-world challenge to the idea that to love someone means you have to own them or possess their sexuality. It suggests that deep, secure love and profound personal freedom aren't just compatible, they can actually fuel each other.
So, if you take anything away from all this, let it be these points. Compersion is an active emotional process. It's about transforming jealousy, not just ignoring it. It builds security through freedom, not by restricting it. It absolutely requires next-level communication. And for many, it's a deeply validating way to express their true identity. And that really leaves us with a final, pretty provocative question to chew on. By showing us a model of love that can thrive on freedom instead of control, the whole concept of compersion forces us to ask ourselves, what is the true nature of love? And does it really have to involve ownership?